This is the journey to one Africa. Hey guys, what's up everybody? Welcome back to SNOA. Let's get right into it. Guys, I don't really know why I missed this news. This is something that happened like over 3 months ago. The president of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore, he did this, man. He sent some of his officials, the military officials, all the way to Rwanda. And specifically because he wanted to gain experience, he wanted to collaborate, he wanted to partner with Rwanda, to take care of his own country, Burkina Faso. So the question comes, why did he go all the way to Rwanda from West Africa to just partner with Rwanda? Why did not partner with any country, other country in, West Africa? We know that Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they all came together, and they fought this asylum. Now, if you go and you attack one country, the entire 3 countries is going to be, against you. But, the very first country that Ibrahim Traore, he picked out of Africa to partner, to collaborate, to train his people, or his soldiers, it is one little country in the eastern side of Africa, and that is Rwanda. So the question is why? Why Rwanda? So a couple of years back, Mozambique, it was actually fighting jihadists for so many years. And a lot of people were being killed. And I did not even know this. So when I was looking at the history, I had to find the history. And I saw that, Mozambique actually fought a couple of years back, the jihadists, in one of the provinces. And a lot of people were being killed. But, Mozambique, what they did, they turned to one of the African country, Rwanda, surprisingly, and also asked for help. So Rwanda, they sent a troop of 1,000 soldiers all the way to Mozambique. And guess what? These 1,000 soldiers, they beat the heck out of jihadists. And that was the beginning of the peace in Mozambique. Because Rwandan army, it actually fought jihadists in Mozambique, and they managed to capture the town. A lot of people were displaced. A lot of people were died, but they were able to capture the town away from jihadists and return it to Mozambique government. So the same thing in the western part of Africa, Burkina Faso right now, Mali and Niger and all those countries, they've actually been fighting jihadists for a long time. 2 days ago, I came here with the news, 15 of people were killed in the church by jihadists in Burkina Faso, northern side of Burkina Faso. And then yesterday in the southern part of Burkina Faso, dozen people were killed in the mosque. Ask yourself, where do they get weapons? Ask yourself why they kill people in the house of worship. No peace anywhere. And 3 months ago, this guy, he went to Rwanda to partner with Rwanda. Why? Because of the experience of how Rwanda's done. Man, I think this has to do everything with the, because Kagame himself is a soldier. So obviously you'll expect nothing less than, strong army, strong military army, in Rwanda. But this is the good move. This is the right move because, for a long time we've seen, our people turning to other, partners, turning to the Westerners and Easterners and not really collaborating with one another, but looking at the Western part of Africa going to the East and to ask for experience and to ask for collaboration and partnership. I mean, this is what we need for our leaders. So I acknowledge that this news happened a long time ago. I don't know what is happening right now because it has been like 3 months plus since it happened. But I thought this is very important for me to put into your attention that instead of working against each other, we can actually work together. How many of you do you know that this news? Do you know this news? How many of you do you know that the Burkina Faso leader sent the official militaries all the way to Rwanda to gain experience, to be trained, to know, to talk, to collaborate, to partnering? How many of you? So this is good. This is the one Africa want. If Africa start partnering in military, then I know that the entire corner of Africa, eventually we're going to have that one army that we desperately want to protect our people, to protect our borders. I said this, man, I saw this one table in the Adwa Museum in Ethiopia. It has African map. And then at the edge, at the boundaries of African map, there's a flags of 54 different countries. Interestingly, inside, there's no borders. What does this tell you? That if Africa all together, we come together, we hold our hands together to protect the boundaries, the borders of African continent, then we are strong more than ever. Inside we're one people, but outside we are standing strong together against any enemy of Africa. And today, I want to add one more thing, man. I want to tell you the meaning of SNOA logo. You guys, you see the logo in the profile picture here on YouTube. Do you see it? The African map and little, like 2 lines up there. There's a long one and the small one. So let me give you an example, or let me give you an explanation of this logo. So these 2 lines up there, it represent God. This one big line, it represent God. That God above everything, God covering over the continent of Africa, God watching over the continent of Africa, God protecting over the continent of Africa. I always put God first in everything because my mission is doomed. If God is not the center, our mission is doomed. If God is not number 1, our mission is doomed. If we rely on our own power and strength, we're done and it's over. So God has to be number 1. And then there's another small line. So there's 2 lines, big line, and then the small line. So that small line, it represents African descendants. Our brothers and sisters all across the globe in the logo of SNOA. It represents that. So we are not forgetting you guys because they're outside of the continent, but they're part of the continent as well. That's why you have a long line of God and then the line of diaspora, African descendants. Let's go in the map. So if you look at this African map, you'll see there's a 2 places that is empty. Like there's this and then, it's not connected all over the borders, but it's somewhere leave the sides and also leave the space. So those space, it means that yes, this is landlocked African continent, but it is also open for other people to come within the continent. As long as you respect our boundaries, you respect what we stand for, you love what we do. As long as you stand for that, you're not coming to work against us, but as long as you come with that respect, then, we have an open door for you. So you can come and partner with us. You're not going to take advantage of us. Come and partner with us. Come and work with us. We are open to work with anyone, as long as you're not the one who are being sabotaged by you. And then when you go inside, you see these lines. This map, by the way, it does not have borders. These are lines. These are not borders. As you can see, these are actually fingerprints. Why fingerprints? The continent does not have borders, but it has fingerprints. Fingerprint, it represents uniqueness. My fingerprint does not match with anyone. Every single one of us have different fingerprints. That's the amazingness of the Almighty God out there. You know what I'm saying? So fingerprints, it means uniqueness that we have. Different people, we have different tribes, we have different languages, we have different countries. We are unique, man. We are all the same, but we are unique. We all have fingerprints, but our fingerprints that does not match. That is diversity in the continent. And then you have the color green. The color green represents nature, represents life. Life in this motherland continent, life in this beautiful and wonderful land of Africa. So I am so proud for Burkina Faso and Rwanda for putting their hands together, supporting one another. And it's my call to all military of Africa, to all brothers and sisters and leaders of Africa. This is the way forward, man. If African Union is not working for us, you guys hold your hands together and works with one another. All right. This is the only way we can do. The unity is what going to serve Africa, is what is going to set us apart. And that is what is going to give us a victory. I'm out of here. Hey guys, as you're watching this video, our vision is to reach 500,000 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. Join membership to support our channel. Join Patreon and PayPal. All the links are in the description. Do that to stand with us for this beautiful cause of One Africa right now. We do. Do not forget to sign up for the petition. The link is down below. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.